What's up, my folks? All right, folks, today we're going to do that interview with Rec. I'm just going to kind of take some pictures of the puppies and put him on speaker. And let's give him a call right now. And hopefully you guys can hear him good.
Yo.
Rick, how's it going?
Hey, how you doing, Tripper?
Good, good. All right, I'm on. I got the camera going, and like I said, we'll just run right through it and try to get an idea give the folks an idea of what to expect and the feelings you would go through and the emotions and all the shit you kind of go through when this happens.
Right. It was kind of weird, bro.
Y- Yeah, yeah. Actually, let's go ahead and start there. Let's start with like the first feeling you had when you looked out and you seen it was animal control.
Man, when I first looked and I seen animal control like that in my yard, I was like, what the hell they doing here? One of my dogs done got loose, or, my neighbors done got fed up. I don't know. I had a lot of mixed emotions. I'm going to be honest with you, bro.
Oh, I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did. That's what the first thing is gonna like figure out what's going on. So let's talk about the contact when you made contact with them.
Um, at first, like when I seen her on my front porch, I was talking to her through a doorbell camera, and the first thing, like we could hear each other, but we couldn't fully hear each other and understand each other correctly. But the only thing I heard was, "I can't have my dog on a metallic chain,"
Okay.
and my all automatically went to shits, bro.
Yeah. Right. Right. So what was you on your way home when you were talking to her?
Yes, I was on my when I seen her on my front porch and I seen that van. I was on my way home immediately, and I told her, I said, "Hey, I'm on my way home. Give me about 5-10 minutes and I'll be there." She was like, "Well, I'm just telling you, yo, you can't have these dogs out here on metallic chains. No kind of metal chain. If you gotta come back and see them, they gone."
Okay. And what kind of did she come on your yard and check your dogs out?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Now she came back. She left.
Uh huh.
Apparently, she got some kind of mysterious call from some passerby that was
Right.
walking. They ain't had no business on our road for starters,
Uh huh.
and she got an anonymous call and was told that my dogs looked too mean, too aggressive, that they was in fear of their life of my dog. That's what they told her. Now that's what I was understood when we was able to talk face to face. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So the first meeting with you when you called me was, oh shit, can't have my dogs on chains, and you started going through the laws, right?
Right.
Okay. And what did you come up with on that?
Okay. Now in South Carolina, the law do state you cannot have a dog on a metallic chain in
Oh,
South Carolina.
okay. So she was in the correct by stating that.
Well, that's in Spartanburg County. In
Oh, in your
Spartanburg,
county.
yeah, in Spartanburg County, you cannot have a dog on a metallic chain. But the law state you can tether a dog on a chain, cable, what's the other thing that they use, like a runner slash
Runner.
thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can tether them on that as long as they got adequate shade, water, food, and they can go around in a 360-degree angle.
Okay. So you were just not in the law in the regulations of your county, but
I
it.
wasn't right.
Okay. So the state. You hear that, guys? The state, but in that county you couldn't have them. So what happened then? So you're running around like after we talked and we talked about it. Is you got to appease them, you know.
Yeah,
She's there. She's coming back. You know they're not just going to forget about you.
and
So
that what she told me. She told me on the camera. She was like, "Well, I'll be back tomorrow." It sounded like to me, it's the way it sounded like on the camera when I was talking to her,
mm-hmm.
that I needed to have it fixed within less than 12 hours. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
she didn't. If you saying you come today and you saying tomorrow you'll be back tomorrow, and all I hear is my dog can't be on a metallic chain, so I'm automatically assuming shit. I ain't got number 10, 12 hours. You know what I mean?
Right. And so when she come back explain to the folks what would have happened if you would have had piss poor conditions or beat up dogs or any of those situations. What would have happened to your dogs?
When she pulled up in my driveway, actually I wasn't at home at the time. As soon as she pulled in my driveway, my wife was walking her back towards where the dogs was. Because I had no worries about nothing, you know. But my wife was walking her back there, and I seen that she had her put that little dog catching thing, that little string she wrap around their neck or whatever. She had that thing in her hand. So it was obviously she was coming to take my dog. You know
right. She come with a purpose.
Obvious. She was coming with a purpose to prove a point. So, and needless to say, once I read the law and for my county, I took and went ahead and started trying to adjust my dog chains. I got 9 setups. And I went ahead and automatically started adjusting each dog, you know, getting them off metallic chains, using the same chain setup as theory as with the swiveler, the horseshoe looking, what that thing called?
Yeah, you clamp down your, but you need to go ahead if you're going to keep them on to build your own like we discussed.
Right.
With the real lead furlers and all of that on a heavier duty, because those ones are garbage, you know.
Right. And when she walked back there, she seen that I actually had took and started to put my dogs on cables, each and every last one, the heavy duty cable. She was more impressed on that, and she was impressed on, like, damn, your dogs actually look pretty good. Damn, your dog actually got clean buckets and water. The majority of the people I deal with got, you know, nasty dog. Your dog's in tip-top condition, you know, shape, look good.
So that definitely helped you out, didn't it?
Yeah, I didn't have no scattered. My dog ain't living in no scattered poop, shit, whatever you want to call it, species. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're not living in nothing like that. And she seen that, and she was more impressed in the cleanliness, the buckets clean, you know. Dogs had ice in their buckets, you know, ice water. You know, my dogs, you know, well taken care of. And she seen that, and she asked about the records and shot records and worming and stuff. I told her I do all that. The only thing I don't do is I don't do the rabies shots. She never asked to see them, but I guess she was seeing that I was up on my game and I know what I'm doing with these dogs, and that I can handle and take care of my dogs. And she really didn't even ask to see my shot records and worm and stuff. But I had it on deck in case she did.
Exactly. Actually, she seen you're a good steward of the breed, and it was definitely a plus for you. I guarantee you.
Right. If not, my dogs would have been gone. And I'm gonna say this, and I mean it from the depth of my heart. I got one dog out there, Champ, and he got sunburnt. Well, what you call hot spot, a real bad hot spot. And actually, I called and spoke with you about it when it happened, and you helped me nurse that dog back. And she walked back there and she seen it, and I explained to her what it was, what happened, what I did to treat it, how I've been treating it, and how I'm treating it throughout this heated condition. And she was like, okay, you know, like she had nowhere to go for nothing negative she could have came at me with. You know what I'm saying? Because I was on my game.
Absolutely, I do, and I'm glad you were, buddy. I really am.
And another thing, if anybody have like a storage building, and I told her, like, I got a storage building with an air conditioning unit. For where if it's too hot outside, if I can't be out there, my dogs ain't out there. My dogs go in the building with air conditioning. You know what I mean? That for something more suitable for if you can't do it, don't do your dog like that, bro.
Right. Plenty of shade, plenty of cool water. Clean, cool water.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had some guys ask me why I don't use bigger water buckets, and I'm like, why? I'm dumping them every 12 hours, putting cold water in them, you know?
Right, and that's like me, man. I go buy what 4 or 5 coolers worth of ice every day.
Right, right.
On top of what I freeze in my freezer, in my deep freezer,
Mm-hmm.
just to keep my dogs cool, hydrated. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. Doing a good job, man, and I'm glad it's worked out for you. I really
Yeah.
am.
And I promise you, if she didn't see the stuff that she seen out there, man, she would have. My dog, I would have been $9 less today,
I
and
guarantee you would have,
probably
buddy.
a ticket, and probably in jail.
I know, and I'm glad you had it together. I'm glad it's worked out good for you. I just wanted you to share your story with these guys to explain to them,
Right.
that, hush, Cherry, that that a lot of time being a good steward and having good animal husbandry goes a long ways, and knowing what you're doing and taking care of them. Don't be a lazy shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Uh,
And I mean, and it's people like that don't care a damn about these dogs that you only get them just to have something to say. Oh, I got a pit bull.
right,
Nah,
right.
it's more to it than that.
Definitely
You know
is,
what I mean?
man.
It's more to it than that, man.
Yep, it's a lifestyle, bro. You understand it, you do it, you live it, you are dog man. But I only
Yeah.
got like 30 seconds left and my phone's going to shut down on my recorder.
Okay.
But
Sounds
I
good.
wanted you to share your story, Reck, and I appreciate it very, very much. We appreciate it. And you keep on bulldogging, bro.
I will.
All right, y'all take care, folks. I hope you enjoyed that. Y'all keep on bulldogging.